All right, we are live at our local Toyota dealership. No new cars to be seen, but used cars galore. The inventory is starting to build up. And now wholesale used car prices are down 10% year over year. Retail prices are only down about 0.5%. Why should you wait 30, 60, maybe even 90 days to buy a used car? Because prices have only one direction to go, and that is down. The reason I'm here in this parking lot, the reason I'm at our local Toyota dealership, it's because they have a car that I'm interested in, folks. Let's look at it here. We've got a 2021 Toyota 4Runner for sale at this dealership, and let's break down why this price is going to go down even more. This dealership has had this vehicle for 119 days. I was just looking at the doggone thing, and it looks like it's been sitting here for 119 days. That is 4 months that they've had this car sitting here. You will not believe the price history. I'm scrolling down on the page here. Let's look at the price history. Look at this price history, folks. Back in May, they had this car listed at $47,000. What does that say? $594. Advertised price has continued to come down and down and down. Today, even after a discount just the other day, we're down to $39,452. Now let's explain, why would this dealership be lowering the price $7,000 now on this vehicle? Because wholesale prices, like I said at the outset, they are down 10% year over year. The most significant month over month decline in wholesale used car prices ever, with the exception of right when the COVID pandemic started. The reason this dealership is going to lower the price even more over the next 30, 60, 90 days is because those 119 days that this vehicle has been sitting here, that costs this dealership money, and not a trivial amount of money. So I got lots of tabs open here, as you're about to see. We're going to do a little experiment here. We have an interest-only loan calculator, okay, or an interest-only calculator. If my principal on this vehicle was $35,000, so again, that vehicle, they originally had it listed for sale for $47,000, or let's double check the exact price. The highest price they had this vehicle advertised for, $47,594 back on May 15th. All right, so let's let that sink in for a moment. Maybe they got this vehicle on a trade-in for $35,000. I kind of doubt it. Something tells me they probably paid more, but let's say it was $35,000. And let's say they've got a great floor plan, because dealerships do not pay cash for their vehicles. Most dealerships actually finance the purchase of their vehicles. Let's say they got a 5% interest rate. $35,000 principal, 5% interest rate. Drum roll, please. That's $150 a month in floor plan costs that they're spending on that vehicle, times 4, because it's been here for 4 months. You can start to see why the dealer's incentivized to lower prices. All right, Pops, CarEdge.com/report. Why am I going there?
Because this is the tool that truly levels the playing field between you and the dealer. It almost puts you in total control.
Okay, so just in floor plan costs, this dealer has racked up a $600 bill. That's going to incentivize them to want to lower the price. Obviously, when we look at the price history, we can see that. Now let's talk about the dynamics. What has changed? I mentioned before, wholesale prices are down 10% year over year. Last month was the biggest month over month decline in the history, with the exception of the beginning of the pandemic. That means that the dynamic for this used car manager here at this dealership has changed. In the past, he could have held his price, he or she could have held their price firm. They wouldn't have lowered it. And if a customer came in, they didn't want to buy it, they would just sell this dealership would just sell that car at the auction, because back then used car prices were appreciating 2, 3, 4, 5% month over month. Well, now the opposite is happening. So this dealership not only is racking up a $150 bill, plus they're taking up one of their limited parking spots, because they actually have a heck of a lot of used cars here. So they have an opportunity cost and a fixed cost to have that vehicle sit there, and they don't have the option like they used to just take it to the auction and sell it for a profit, because prices at the auction are going down 4% each month. That is leading to more leverage than we've had in like 2.5 years for consumers who are thinking about buying used cars. Now let's put this into context. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. We're gonna do it together here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna plug this vehicle into CarEdge.com/sell, because I want to see what an actual cash offer would be from a dealer in this area if I was selling this car. So like, what is the trade-in value for this vehicle? So let me go through this really quickly. No mechanical issues, no aftermarket parts. 2 keys, under a year old. I want to get the highest value, no tire issues, no issues with the wheel. Sure, I'm planning on buying. I want to get the highest value from the network here, because this will demonstrate, again, this dealership's asking, what was it? Let's double check. They're asking for $39,452. The highest offer I've got right now, if I was selling this vehicle as Car Gurus, they would give me $30,700. So this dealership is asking about $9,000 more than the comparable wholesale offer. Okay, a few final pieces of information about this particular vehicle and why I think the price is going to go down, or even is more negotiable right now. Our algorithm, which takes into consideration market conditions, thinks that this vehicle is worth $37,479 right now, about a $2,000 discount from what they're asking. And the reason we think that is because there's a 171-day supply of this vehicle in this area. There are 19 similar vehicles for sale and only 5 have sold in the last 45 days. Let's run one more example. Okay, so when you're on this dealer's website, one of the cars top of the listings is this one right here, a 2021 Toyota Corolla LE. So I plugged this in over on CarEdge and I can see they've been sitting on this that says 179 days. Now, obviously their floor plan cost on this is going to be lower because, well, it's just a cheaper vehicle. But again, you can just see here, they're going to have to lower the prices. Let's scroll down to the price history and let's see. I mean, back in February, it was an $18,000 car. Now in May, they were asking $26,000, and now they're all the way down to $22,000. We are seeing more and more of this no matter where you look. All right, so this is why you need to be waiting at least another 30, 60, heck, even 90 days. There are no signs that wholesale used car prices are gonna, skyrocket again like they did in the past, and that only means good things for consumers out there. So if you're interested in buying a car, you need to be aware of this information. How long has a vehicle sat on a dealer's lot, and how quickly are comparable vehicles selling? If they've gone down in price already, their advertised price, which the 2 examples from this dealership, that again is chock full. I literally cannot believe how much inventory is here. If they've already come down on price, then they might be less interested in negotiating, but you need to do your market analysis because prices are going back down. The other factor to this is your trade-in is going to be worth significantly less than it was even just a couple of weeks and months ago. So the best course of action, if you're able to swing it, would be sell your car today, because wholesale car, used car values are going down, and then wait like 30, 60, 90 days to buy a used car. On the new car side of things, go watch some of our other videos. New car inventory and supply is like a whole, again, at this Toyota dealership, they have no new cars, so getting a new Toyota at MSRP is a hell of a deal today and will still be a hell of a deal tomorrow. But I walked past and drove past the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealership, and they've got more inventory than they know what to do with. So watch some of our other videos about new vehicles, but yeah, this Toyota dealership it's not a Toyota deal, it's a used car dealership. And hopefully this information and context helps you understand why being patient here could pay off big time.